All right, you know what time it is. Once again, as usual, times are about that time. Note to self time already, motherfucking. If you don't know what now you know, bitch. Straight into it. Let's do this motherfucking shit. This video is going to be about our favorite incel, Marshall Mathers IV, aka the Joker, aka the BlackPilled Joker. He changed his name to so many things nowadays, it's hard to keep up. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just wanted to put in my 2 cents on his recent post that he made. You know, he made a video a couple weeks ago talking about how he would like to be a famous Hollywood actor, and he's been saying this since he started his channel, that he's always wanted to be a famous Hollywood actor, and he wanted to be in Hollywood. He wants to he wants to be famous. And the thing is, whenever you talk to him about, why does he want to be a famous actor, he doesn't even know why he wants to be a famous actor. That's the thing. He says he wants to be a famous actor, and he wants to do, he wants to act. He wants to be a famous actor in Hollywood. But he says he doesn't want to take any acting classes to improve himself or to be better at anything that he does. So like, you don't have the talent. You want to be a famous Hollywood actor, but you don't have the talent for it. You don't have the skills for it. You're not trying to improve yourself or take any acting classes. You're not trying to get any connections or none of that. And then he said in one of his videos that the reason why he wants to be a famous Hollywood actor is just because he wants to be rich. And I'm like, okay, but there's other ways for you to be rich without being a famous Hollywood actor. Why do you feel like you need to be a Hollywood actor in order to be rich? And then he's saying that he's only gonna do certain parts that are like that he can relate to, like I want to act the part of an incel or somebody who is just like, somebody who is just like him. But I'm just like, if you're gonna act like someone who's just like you, then that's not acting. That's just you being yourself. You want to be yourself and then act like you want to act like yourself. That's not acting. In order to be an actor, most people who are actors, they portray certain roles that contrast with who they are, but they're able to sell the part of being convincing. If you don't even know how to convince or draw in a crowd of people to believe what it is that you're saying, you don't even know how to captivate an audience, keep them entertained, then how are you supposed to succeed in being this famous Hollywood actor like how you want to be? You don't have any talent when it comes to being in acting. You've never taken any theater arts classes prior to. You just want to be an actor because you want to be on TV. And to be honest, that requires a lot of work that you don't have the drive, you don't have the motivation. You're one of those people that you try something for like 5 seconds and then automatically just quit it. You quit the moment you pick something up. You're like a child that wants to be a firefighter, then your parents buy you all the things to be a firefighter. Then, once you get the fire truck or whatever, you play with the toy for like 5 seconds and then you don't play with it anymore. Like, you're a spoiled kid who wants shit. People give it to you and then you just abandon it. You have zero resolve, zero ambition, zero motivation, zero drive. So there's no way in hell that you're ever going to achieve that dream of being a famous Hollywood actor. Not now, not ever. Especially with how you're going right now, as you are right now, hell no. It'll never happen. And not because I don't think that you can do it, but it's because the way that you are, your mentality, a lot of work goes in to being that. You pick up something and you're already ready to quit it. Just like you quit high school, just like you quit your job, just like you quit everything in your life. You're one of those kids at a toy store who complains to your parents about you want a certain toy. They get you that toy and you don't even play with it. Then when you see your little brother playing with that toy, now you get upset. And speaking of that, you've said on countless times before that your ambitions of wanting to be a famous Hollywood actor, that's just wishful thinking and it'll never happen. So you give up on it. And now that your younger brother wants to try being an actor, now you're getting upset. Now you want to get mad. Now you want to try to shoot his dream down. Like, it's one thing for you to be a black pill and a doomer and be like everything is over for you, but why should you discourage other people and their dreams? Why are you trying to tell him that it's over for him and he shouldn't want to be this famous Hollywood actor like how you want it to be? Like, why? Why are you telling him that he should? Why are you getting in an argument with him about what he wants to do with his life? Just because you've given up doesn't mean he has to. And nobody's telling you to improve. Nobody's telling you to change. If you don't want to change, you don't have to. If you don't want to succeed, you want to remain the way you are, you have every right to. But all I ask at the end of the day is whenever you remain the way you are and you feel like things are happening in your life that are bitterly unfair, then you don't have a right to complain about it. And if you really did accept who it is that you were as a person, you wouldn't be making all these videos complaining about how everything is unfair. People who accept who they are, they look at the positive side of who they are, or they accept who they are with grace without complaining about it. Yeah, but anyways, I seen a post from one of MK's videos, and it was showing Marshall Mathers' comments about him going off on his brother for wanting to become an actor. And then also Pebrick made a video going in on Marshall about the exact same thing, but I just want to weigh in and just put my little 2 cents in the hole. I want to put my little 2 cents in, and add on. Because to be honest, if at all, this is something that I would actually like the BlackPilled Joker. I would like for him to answer for this, because there's a lot of contradictions in your post. Like if this is, and I'm not sure if he is the one who wrote this post or not. If he wrote this post, there's a lot of contradictions, but I'm assuming that he did write this post. If he did, there's a lot of contradictions that I feel like he needs to answer for why he's being a hypocrite the way he is. And Pebrick hit the nail right on the head, but I just want to add on. And this isn't me like attacking him or like going off on him or being like, trying to make fun of or put him down. This is just me trying to get him to be like, well, you would sort of need to answer for what it is that you're saying in this post, because none of the things that you're saying makes any sense, especially when it comes to a lot of the videos that you make. But anyways, I'm about to read the post, and without further ado, I'm going to react to it as soon as I can pull it up. I'm about to pull it up right now. Hold on, just give me a second. All right, I'm getting ready to pull it up right now. Okay. Just give me and all right, there it is. All right, so this is from the BlackPilled Joker, and it says 13 hours ago, my stupid youngest brother wants to become a famous actor, and he's so sure of himself, and we argue about it a lot. I don't see what's wrong with him being sure of himself. He has confidence. What's wrong with that? Why shouldn't he be sure of himself? Okay, and I know that I trigger him so much whenever I try to tell him that it's never gonna happen and that it's unrealistic. That is a very shallow, superficial, and just all around selfish desire for anyone to have, whether or not you're a guy or a girl. It's an evil desire, if anything. How the fuck, wait, hold on, I'm sorry. How the fuck are you gonna say that it's an evil desire to want to become a famous Hollywood actor or to become a famous actor, period, when you said in the beginning of your videos that you want to become one? That is your dream, that is your goal, that's your desire, that's what you've always wanted since you was a kid. Now someone else in your family wants to be a Hollywood actor, and now you're saying it's an evil desire? Well, how are you gonna look down on him for wanting to have the same ambition as you, or to want to have the same dream as you? That doesn't make sense. So now you're looking down on the very same thing that you've always wanted to be, because you don't feel like you can do it. It's like if I can't have it, I'm gonna destroy it. God, he's one of those people that if he can't have something, he'll want to destroy it. But anyways, he says that is a very superficial and just all around selfish desire for anyone to have, whether or not you're a guy or a girl. It's an evil desire, if anything. It doesn't help or benefit anyone. And whenever some idiot guy or girl wants to become a famous movie star, it's just a selfish talent. But you want to become a famous Hollywood actor. You wanted to, what? And then you're saying that it doesn't help or benefit anyone. Not having a job. You're saying not having a job is the most black-pilled thing you could do. How are you going to look down on others for not contributing to society when you're literally a black pill? You're a doomer. Your whole mantra and ideology and philosophy of being a black pill doomer is being somebody who does not contribute to society whatsoever. So why are you going to look down on somebody who's exactly the same thing that you are? It does not help or benefit anyone. Whenever some idiot guy or girl becomes a famous movie star, it's just a selfish talent. Well, at least they would have a talent. What talent do you have? You don't. You're not talented or good at anything. So it doesn't make sense what you're saying. It is not a fucking skill. It's only a bitch ass talent. You're not helping anyone but your damn self. Okay, but who are you helping when you create a channel talking about you want people who are just like you to relate to you? You're trying to reach out to people who can relate to you. But those people who can relate to you, what are you actually doing to help them? The only person who's being helped is you. You're trying to reach out to people who are just like you, but what can you actually do for those people that you're reaching out to? You can't do shit for them, nor can they do shit for you, which is one of the reasons why you have a problem getting donations. Because normal people, not even normal people, I don't give a fuck, even if you're depressed, nobody wants to donate to someone who's negative. It's a very selfish thing of you to demand that somebody like you for who you are, a woman or anyone like you for who you are, when you don't even like yourself. You hate yourself. And you want to elicit a mass of other incels who hate themselves as well. And you're trying to reach out to them. I mean, what sense does that make for you to do that? What are you doing for those people who you're trying to reach out to and relate to? It does nothing for them. Matter of fact, a lot of these people who are like you probably don't even like being like you. They hate themselves. And you are somebody who reminds them of everything that they hate in themselves. Like, and the saddest part, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not making fun of you. Somebody has to tell you this, because none of your people who kiss your ass, they're not going to tell you this. But I'm somebody who actually really does care, because you remind me a lot of myself. I'm somebody who knows what it's like to suffer and all of this shit. And I was just like you when I was younger. I'm a little bit older than you, so but I definitely understand where you're coming from, because I used to be just like this. But what I'm saying is this, right? The overwhelming majority of people who watch your content, that you try to reach out to relate to you or whatever, those people, the only reason why they watch you is because they're losers. And they look at you as an even bigger loser than they are, and they just watch you to feel better about themselves. You make people feel better about themselves. You make people who are the lowest of the low feel better about themselves. I'm a loser, I'm watching your shit, and I feel better about myself that I may be a loser, but at least I'm not a loser like this motherfucker right here. I may be a fucking loser, but at least I'm not a low-level scum of the earth, pathetic piece of shit, and underachieving, mediocre, white privileged piece of crap like this fucking loser on my fucking screen right here. And don't take this personally, this isn't what I'm saying about you, but I'm saying that that's probably the overwhelming majority of a lot of other people who you're trying to relate to. This is exactly what they think of you. This is the way that they view you. This is your so-called audience. That's how the overwhelming majority of people who watch your shit that you're trying to reach out to, that's what they think of you. I mean, and they want to keep you being miserable and depressed by just whispering sweet nothings in your ear and trying to make you feel like, oh, well, keep doing you and all this shit. No, your life is a miserable wreck. The only person who has the power to fix it is you. You don't want to do that, you don't have to. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. But like I said, let's go back to reading the rest of this post. He says, it does not benefit or help anyone whether some idiot guy or girl becomes famous or a movie star. It is a selfish talent. It is not a fucking skill. Only a bitch ass talent. You're not helping anyone but your damn self. Okay? You're not an electrician. Okay? You're not an electrician either. You're not a plumber. No, you're not an electrician or plumber or welder. You're not creating or inventing anything that's going to be good. That's going to be good for people or be able to fix things when everything breaks down. But you're neither one of those things. You're not an electrician, plumber, or welder. You don't have any talents at all. I fucking hate the shit out of all you guys and girls right now who are trying to become movie stars. I hate them with all my heart. Especially if it works and they actually end up becoming famous from their ridiculous acting classes that they're foolishly paying thousands of dollars for. And then it proceeds to say, I've told my youngest brother that I don't believe he'll ever become a famous actor because most people don't anyways. It's very rare and it almost never happens. That's why I myself have given up on such a ridiculous dream. I mean, but you give up on everything though. Like that's nothing new. Hold on. I've also told my youngest brother, who's only 4 years younger than me, he's 22. I now told him that I'd be very pissed if he'd end up becoming a famous actor and shocked. But I would just end with that since that's about it. But why would you be angry that he's a famous actor? What if when he's a famous actor, he puts you on and, you end up becoming famous because, he ended up helping you? I don't understand, just like how I said, Eddie Murphy was famous, and, because Eddie Murphy was famous, Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy put his older brother on, which is Charlie Murphy, and he ended up being famous too. Now he's famous in his own right without Eddie Murphy. So I'm just saying, why would you be mad at people? Like, see, the thing is, it's one thing for you to be a black pill incel doomer or whatever. It's one thing for you to be negative in things concerning yourself. But why do you feel like other people's success is somehow an affront to you? Like, it is just something that is so, like I did something to you because I succeeded. Me succeeding is doing something to you. And people are trying to get you to succeed, but you don't want to. So why would you get mad at other people for succeeding? It's something where you failed. And to be honest, you didn't even fail. You didn't even try, which is worse than failing, in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. You want to be a failure because that's something that you've chosen. Nobody did anything to you but yourself. Why would you be pissed off that he ended up becoming a famous actor? Like, it's like you're plotting on him. You don't want him to be a famous actor. You're saying it's never going to happen, but then you'd be pissed if it actually does happen. So it's not even so much about the fact that you don't believe that he could become a famous actor. No, it's about the fact that you don't want him to become a famous actor. And not only do you not want him to become a famous actor, you're trying to do everything you can in your power to stop him from trying to attempt or try to become one. Like, it would be one thing. See, what pisses me off about the whole thing is, it's like, it would be one thing if you didn't believe that he can achieve it. It's another thing that you're trying to go out of your way to stop him from succeeding because you don't want him to succeed. And then you're going to get mad when he proves you wrong about achieving his goals, because you somehow feel like that is an indirect slight against you. Like, you are against your own family member succeeding. It's almost as if you're plotting on his downfall, because at first you tell him that he can't do it, or you don't believe he can. Then when he actually does it, I'm pissed the fuck off that he succeeded. So it isn't about you not believing he could. It's the fact that you didn't even want it to happen in the first place, because you were against him succeeding and you wanted him to fail. You are the literal definition of a crab in the fucking barrel. It is one thing for you to be negative with this black pill shit, but you don't have to bring other people down with you, including your own family member. That's a very shitty thing to do. You're trying to discourage him from doing something that you wanted to do, tell him not to do it, then get mad when it happens, when good things happen to him. It doesn't seem like you're somebody who has your brother's best interest at heart. You're someone who is plotting on his downfall. You hate him. You hate your brother. You hate the fact that your brother is trying to succeed because you refuse to succeed on your own. But anyways, he made another post that says, oh my God, he wrote another post that says, my youngest brother is going to waste thousands of fucking dollars that he's earning from his job that he works 5 days a week for the stupid acting classes he's planning on taking. And there's no telling him otherwise. Exactly. Why the fuck would he want to listen to someone's negativity of, why would he want to listen to someone else's negativity of him, of you telling him that he can't do things even if he tries? Why would I want to be surrounded? Like, if I'm trying to improve my life, the last thing I'd want to be around is negative ass people who keep trying to put me down with their negativity, telling me that I'm never going to amount to anything and that I should just give up on this dream. Why would I want to be around someone like that? You want me to remain on the bottom because that's where you are. You're a crab in the fucking barrel. Why the fuck would I want to have anything to do listening to you? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah. My youngest brother is going to waste thousands of fucking dollars that he's earning from his job that he works at 5 days a week for the stupid acting classes he's planning on taking, and there's no telling him otherwise. It's like trying to talk to a brick wall, trying to convince him it's never going to fucking happen. I mean, well, how do you think other people feel when they try to get you to self-improve, but you don't want to? You want to continue to be a failure. It's like talking to a brick wall. At least he's trying to break barriers so he can better his life. You are trying to stay in a position of failure to make your life worse. But I digress. Well, actually, you digress. Now let's go on to what this. Let's go off to finishing what this says. Hold on, if I could see, I lost the. Okay, I lost the post. I'm trying to see if I can get it back. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's never going to fucking happen, and that he's literally just going to waste his hard-earned money in the long run. Plus, in order to even have a chance of becoming a famous actor, you literally need connections. You literally need connections. Like, you seriously need to know someone who's already in the entertainment industry, but he doesn't. I mean, this is why you network. This is why you try to get your foot in the door, try to get to know people. The more you network, the more that you'll know people, love people, and you're gonna be able to get your foot in the door. Networking and socializing is a great way to know people in the industry. Once you improve on your social skills, you're gonna get your foot in a lot of places. And then you say that he was wasting his hard-earned money in the long run. You wasted your hard-earned money on $400 worth of groceries a week. You are terrible with money. All that money that you made on your job, you spent it on buying the stupid Game of Thrones books. Your grandmother gave you $1,000 and you spent it all on fucking video games. You are the last person to tell anybody that they're wasting their money on anything. How dare you tell somebody what they're wasting their money on? You wasted your money on video games, books, $400 worth of food a week. Like, that's dumb. You waste your money on stupid shit all the time. But who tells you what you're doing is wasting your money? You can spend your money on whatever you want. Oh my God, man. But anyways, he goes on and on, saying that, oh, I'll never be a famous Hollywood actor. I gave up on it. To be honest, how are you going to give up on something that you never even put you didn't put any effort into it? So what the fuck are you talking about? You didn't put any effort into high school. You didn't put any effort into your job. You didn't put any effort in getting a GED. None of that. You don't want to go to trade school. You don't want, what are you doing with your life? At least he's trying to do something with his. If you want to be a doomer, if you want to be negative, but don't drag other people down in your negativity. And do not look at other people trying to succeed as that being an insult towards you, when it's not. Just, why don't you sit back, relax, and let your brother do what it is that he does to succeed? And if he does succeed, maybe you can take that as a lesson as, hey, this is what happens whenever you put in hard work and actually self-improve. Instead of getting mad that good things are happening to him. Why does he have to be an enemy because he succeeded? Like I said before, in the last video I made to you, the only person who is your enemy is you. It just seems to me like you're just upset that people are actually putting work into what it is that they desire. It confuses me how he constantly claims to say that he's a conservative when all I hear him do is complain like a liberal. He's like a commie. He's like a wokey. He's entitled, and he feels like the world should just, like, everything that he wants should just fall from the sky, like Mount Olympus, and just give him what he wants. Like, he reminds me of Caillou. Like, I swear to God, he's just like Caillou. Like just spoiled rotten and just entitled as fuck. It's like he is a damsel in distress waiting to be saved. Listen, man, your brother has the right idea. He actually wants to put effort into becoming what it is that he wants to be. And even if it fails, at least he tried. But you don't know, man, if he's going to succeed or fail. And to be honest, in the same way that Eddie Murphy, he was a famous Hollywood actor, guess what he did? When he got famous, he put his brother on, Charlie Murphy. Now they're both famous, Instead of, doubting your brother, why don't you actually believe in him? I know you don't have, it's one thing to not have confidence in yourself, but at least have confidence in other people, and their abilities and what it is that they can do, man. Try to at least show some support instead of being jealous, To be honest, man, I just think I think that this is a lesson that he can learn, to not give up on what it is that you want in life. Things are not going to fall from the sky. Anything you want, you got to go out and get it. Like, why do you hate your little brother for trying to better himself? By trying to do what it is that you failed to do. Him succeeding, or him trying to succeed, is not a personal attack against you. And he needs to stop taking things that way. I mean, for someone who claims that they're a Republican, you are sure as hell acting like a liberal. You're acting like someone who's entitled. You're acting like somebody who the world owes them something. I thought conservatives were supposed to grab themselves by the bootstraps and actually go out into this free market and benefit what they can from this capitalist society and this free market that keeps America running. Like, where the fuck is your conservative pride? Do you even have any? Are you a real Republican? Are you a real conservative? Being lazy, being unambitious, not having the will to succeed and grab life by the horns, making excuses for why you fail? If I didn't know any better, I'd assume you were a wokie and not a conservative. In the same way that these non-binary people make up pronouns so they can look for a reason to be oppressed, you're no better than the non-binary wokies, because you're using your excuse of being a black-pilled incel to serve as a justified excuse for why you will always be a failure in life. These are your words, not mine. And I know that you feel like life is over for you, but to people like your brother who don't believe that, it doesn't mean that you have to try to transfer that negativity over to him. Like, I mean, shit, I accept you for being negative, but don't take that negativity and try to shove that shit down other people's throat, including members of your family. Just because you're a lost cause doesn't mean that your brother has to be. Maybe there's no hope for you, but there might be, maybe, just maybe, there just might be hope for him. But here you are trying to touch a butterfly's wings before it could even get a chance to fly. What a shame. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say for now, but until then, I'm out. You already know what it is, man. It's the underdog motherfucking soldier. I have spoken, and I approve this message. Deuces.